In a remarkable show of resilience and pride, Kendrick's parents agreed to be interviewed today. They wanted to tell the world about their only child, who, as we saw, had the bravery that saved lives. Dominic Garcia live. And Dom, we know they're grieving, but also very proud.
Jim, people across the country are calling their son a hero after what he did here yesterday. And when you hear his father speak, it is clear he is very proud of his boy.
I received a text from his friend saying that, you know, he had rushed the shooter and chased him.
John Castillo isn't just talking about his son, but a hero.
I know that because of what he did, others are alive, and I thank God for that. I love him, and he's a hero. He always will be.
The 18-year-old was set to graduate from high school later this month. Instead, his final act was trying to take down one of the gunmen, allowing his classmates to escape.
In hindsight, I wouldn't have it any other way. I knew that Kendrick would have, there's no way that he would have traded any of that. He's that kind of hero.
Kendrick was interested in computer information technology and was even set to compete in an event this weekend called Rods and Robots. He was driven and was set to start an internship right after graduation.
He was smart and he was confident and he was sure about what he was doing. You know, he was no doubt that if there's danger or there's a situation, and if he could, he's going to act on it. And, you know, that's why I'm not surprised.
And not surprised that people across the country are calling Kendrick a hero. Now everyone knows what this father does.
I'd like the world to know that, you know, this wasn't your average kid.
Now, a lot of people want to help. If you want to donate money, please be careful. The family has not authorized any online donation campaigns like on GoFundMe, and I've seen a few pop up. The official fund for this family has been set up at Wells Fargo. You can go to any branch and ask to donate to the Kendrick Castillo Memorial Fund. In Highlands Ranch, Dominic Garcia covering Colorado First.
Dominic, thank you.